This video I shot a long time ago about how to install locking tuners on a PRS. I just took apart all of the fancy camera stuff, but left most of it intact, sort of. This is actually video number 2 of coming back and doing some things. Now I know the concept of my channel is supposed to be projects and aesthetic things and a portfolio of my video work, which I haven't compiled a portfolio together because I've just mostly been doing videos for a flash flood of gear and traveling around doing different guitar shows. But kind of on that note, I really wanted to just use this as my personal channel for personal builds and projects and things of that nature. This was actually supposed to come out a while ago, and then it was going to come out on the Flash Flood channel, and I didn't want to do it as a main video because it's too short for that channel, and it's a little too long for short form content like an Instagram reel or a YouTube short. So I'm going to put it up on here because I think it's some kind of useful info, I believe. Doing a swap for tuners on my PRS S2 McCarty 594. Benefit of putting this together now is while the install was shot a long time ago, I have since then taken this guitar across the United States. It's gone to Japan, and I've been very happy with the locking tuners. They're Gothoh locking tuners. It took a little bit of effort to get them in there, which you'll see in the video, but hopefully it can help other people that find themselves in a similar situation. So without further ado, here is that. We got the PRS here. We're swapping out the tuners for some locking tuners from Gothoh. These are a little bit wider, the heads are, so we have to swap out the bushings. So we got some bushings here. Super easy trick, just taped off now, so protect the paint. I'm gonna take a piece of wood, cut a hole in it, so that it'll fit right over, like so. This outline here is just so I know where to put the washer. Got a big washer here. That'll go on top. Got some other smaller washers to fill in the hole for our screw that will run up from underneath. Put the nut on top, screwdriver on one side, wrench on the top. They'll just push the bushing right out. Super simple. In my case, had to take off the strings. They're all gonna have to come off eventually. Did have to take off the cover here. Just put it aside. Simple Phillips head screwdriver. Tuning heads come out, Phillips head screwdriver as well. Easy peasy. One thing worth mentioning, make sure the screw, the bolt, whatever that you go with, doesn't exceed the diameter of the bushing. You don't want it hooking on the wood as you screw it in. So when you're installing the new bushings, you can do the opposite of what you did to uninstall them. It's gonna make sure it's seated there nicely. And instead of putting this on top, you'll put it on the bottom. I'm using a different bolt that's a little wider. It just sits in like that. Same basic setup on the bottom. big washer, small washer, nut. Just be careful when you seat them. You don't want to scuff the top, and you also don't want to go too far and bend the edge or anything like that. Here's the Gothoh tuner right here, the lock on the bottom. Screw holes will be the same. The posts are a little different. They're not quite the same width. So if we take the PRS bushing, it won't go down far enough. It only goes down to here, which is the issue. And then the ones that come with the Gothoh tuners, Gothoh tuner ones are very small. Yeah, they fit on here perfectly, but you'll notice the lip is way too small, and the diameter is different as well. So if you try to install the Gothoh, it just kind of flops around in there, which is not going to work at all. The locking tuners have been in and they've been working well. No problems whatsoever. They're fairly similar to the OEM ones. The color's a little different, which I think I mentioned in the video. As you can see, it is serving well, and also a ding from being on the road. The finish on these is pretty thin, and I think that's the point of this guitar. It's a workhorse guitar, and that's why I didn't feel bad swapping out the tuners for locking tuners. It's just an S2, it's nothing crazy. I'm not sure what I did for the outro, so I'm filming an outro now. I haven't done the edit yet, and I'll probably change how I originally was gonna do it. But thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you got some useful information out of it. I don't know how often I'll be posting on this channel, just gonna be random projects. Hopefully some people find some things that are helpful. Maybe I'll change the format to be more like this, where I'm talking, or I'm probably leaning more towards a little bit of an intro and then just kind of atmospheric and aesthetic kind of shots of the project. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of little projects I end up doing, and I think it's good to do stuff with your hands. In this world where we're doing a lot of technology and we're working on computers, and it's so easy to order things, and sometimes it's even cheaper than doing it on your own. Like I think in the last video I showed the guitar stand that I built, which you can see it here, that I made out of wood. I cut everything myself. I designed it myself. It's not a revolutionary design. There's many similar things like that. Could I have found a guitar stand on Facebook Marketplace or something? Probably. This was all scrap wood that I used though, but it did take some time. But I don't know, I get a nice reward working with my hands, which is why I probably like building models, even just building Legos as a kid. That was a good reward there. So maybe you'll join me on this journey. I'll try to be more consistent with it, of just putting out some projects that I work on and filming the process, even if it's just a little tiny thing that I'm working on. So one of the things on my to-do list is to kind of finish off this little living room kind of area that I've been working on, but maybe we'll do that next. Hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. I'll see you in the next video.